Alright, folks, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the sandals, pay 5 days straight, take off the meal and the Friday. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the humble, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag.
Coming back, so let's see, let's start negotiations here. Make this off of here. Okay. To sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly. Watch it, my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive. Okay, so he's not gonna set a shot of deals at the moment, so I got to make that long term. Alright. Let's see, that's all we got for the moment, so let's get training out the way.
But never lose account. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe house. I got problems and fools I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking the president, acting the government, taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction, my pupils on skates. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
Alright, let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they're the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, you stop it. Entertaining no friends when they toxic. What your life like, you gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol. It's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it.
Let's go, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
J-E-T-S. Let's go, baby. Champs. Been the Super Bowl champs, baby.
It's the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets.
I bet your problem when we go back, we're going to have a damn media question too, watch. Is he going to sign? We're going to get him signed. We're going to get the sign, Johnson.
Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They go play action here on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it.
Because I blessed this guy, but I ain't seen them 2 linebackers come up the middle. So how do you get picked up so fast? And then this guy just standing here. He's supposed to be covering. Okay.
That play.
Alright.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Scott. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Come on, now this guy stretches. This is some
bullshit. As the tackle
bullshit.
made at the Jets' 42. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, and he's still running. How in the hell that happened?
3-yard line here.
What the frick? Oh, here we go with this crap.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now Scott throwing on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back.
Come on, Big Will.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack.
It's Key Will.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Scott got his man. It's Williams.
Go job, Peppers. Go knock his head off. Knock his head off, baby.
And he's He's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Scott.
Good defense. Good defense. Good job, Reed.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Seibert's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Why are they holding that 3?
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel.
Now here we come with this block in the back.
And
it's
able
coming.
to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard
See it.
line.
See it. Oh,
It didn't
yeah.
take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Still me.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle.
Drag play.
Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to the ground with Hall. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 more yards there and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
On second down, a run with Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play.
Where the fuck he got in there that fast? Oh, they made this man fall down. That's some bullshit. This chalk black, they fucking cheating.
Because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And his kick is good.
Oh, shit,
That will
man.
tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
You got saved because that should have been
I like
intercepted.
that. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand,
I
and
like
a
that.
really good backhand.
Kansas City, Miami, that should be a big game.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to
That's
it.
what
I
we
thought
pulling
that
for
was
the
pretty good
Chiefs.
stuff.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their
Hopefully
second
that's
overall
division,
drive.
but
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
He's got him in. Complete.
Out of bounds.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
he caught that. They gave that's some
They're just
bullshit.
used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Let me see. Let's catch. Okay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Go DJ, go DJ. Go DJ, let me hear that song. You keep you dancing all night long. It's DJ, baby. Give me that. Give me that.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching.
That was nice. That was nice. I changed and took that one.
They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Well, they're going to get about
Can't do
3
no
here out of
rollouts
this
here, no
first down
rollouts.
run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go back, go back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 31, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Right
And
play.
it stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's
You
not
get a
just
heavy
him,
dose of him.
okay? It's his
You heard him.
offensive line,
Give you a heavy
it's your
dose.
tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Wilson.
That's slant.
Man, it's Johnson.
My slant.
End zone. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
There you go, Whitehead. Good job, baby. Good defense. Boy, y'all balling, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Scott.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Scott. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, baby. How we let him get it that?
Give him 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Bullshit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott. It's Williams on the catch.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Like he went right through him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a fumble.
That's what I'm talking about, McNeil. That's what I'm talking about, McNeil, baby. Keep your head on the swivel. Bye-yow. Wow, I knocked his head off. Wow.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it.
Good job, baby. Good job, defense.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Come on, man. This guy coming forward, then he backs up. That's some bullshit.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case,
looking right at him.
Stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
Open man downfield is
My rollout.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he
My
takes
rollout,
it
baby.
inside
My first half
the
rollout.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Hall again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Good job. Good job.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense set to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Scott now, off the play fake. Firing
good defense. Good job. Good job.
Wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved.
So right now we up 17-3. This will be one of those times where we can use our gill play. Unfortunately, our commissioner took my play away and says I can no longer use it. Some bullshit.
1st and 10
at their own 27.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. boom. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll give to Hall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To put this thing away before halftime. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have
Good
that
job,
good
baby. Good
feeling
job.
as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good defense.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it.
I'm glad I didn't go with it because I should have started to throw it here. Yeah, I wouldn't have been.
With a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They go play action now. Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Solid. Fuck.
Rodgers. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call
Damn
for
it.
them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Scott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. To throw is Scott. A final shot before break.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll kick things off with an AFC East clash in upstate New York. Buffalo hosting New England, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
Ain't been no back-and-forth first half. Stop lying.
To our broadcast team.
Computer be fucking lying and cheating.
All right, Coach.
Back and forth. We've been running this and winning this whole damn game.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here.
Up and down the field. That's what we've been, back and forth, up and down the field. Scoring
so
been
here
close.
The Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A give running right is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
first down. Here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And this is not going to be enough. Was in
taking my 4th and
2
4.
yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running left, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
I don't know if that was a drag play, but I'm going to call it as a drag. I think he was probably beyond the yards, but it's a drag. I'm going to take it as a drag.
Straight ahead is Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line.
To pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. So we get
Saucy baby.
The Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this has been a familiar
good job, baby. Good job, Jets.
As they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43.
Where you going? Oh, they almost broke it.
He might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a
massive
return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll look to run with Hall.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets extend their lead yet again. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And they're going to
Why the fuck is he wide open by himself?
Taken down. The defense shaking their heads.
Fucking man defense. He should never be open by himself.
3rd and 18.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move.
That's some bullshit. Why the fuck is the linebacker bitching when this is fucking man defense? This fucking shit be cheating, man.
The ball the way they did on the last play.
That man was never supposed to be blitzing shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. To the 43, second down.
Damn it. And I don't give a damn if I am up 38-6. Shit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Scott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Come on.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Scott.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Scott.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Scott. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Scott operating from the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Scott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ball again.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Then on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mitchell.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Detroit back in possession of the football. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Scott.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ball again on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Still my kicker, boy.
Punt, no return.
They didn't want to give me back the ball so I can run the clock out. That's a bull crap.
Getting set to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Scott, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire...
Yeah.